We are in Yolo County, and I am with Casey Stone, a cattle rancher. And Casey, this is the fourth year of a drought. How is the drought impacting your cattle operation?
Well, this ranch is entirely dependent on rainfall. So without rain, we have one water source on the ranch, 7,500 acres. We have some springs, we have rainfall fed reservoirs. And last year, everything was completely bone dry. This year, we got a little bit better timing on the storm, so we have some water. But you're not getting that groundwater recharge that we need to have. And it's affecting not only this ranch, but we have other ranches up and down this county and multiple counties, and everything is being impacted. Groundwater supplies are down. It affects the forage capability and capacity. It affects how many cattle you can run.
And a lot of people may not even know what the term, we keep hearing groundwater. And so explain that a little bit, what groundwater is and how groundwater is now being tapped into more than perhaps in the past.
In this particular county, there's been a lot of conversion to crops that require more steady groundwater use, and so you see a lot of wells going in to feed those crops. We use groundwater on some of our crops that we farm too. I'm also a farmer instead of just a cattle rancher. And that all has to come out of the underground aquifers. Now, we're pretty lucky in this part of the state. We have pretty good aquifers. But, you know, after 5 years, if we go into fifth year of drought, it's going to be interesting to see what happens if some of these aquifers drop down. You've already got issues of what they call groundwater subsidence, where the soil actually depletes and drops down in Southern California. And we just have to protect that doesn't happen up here, because that doesn't come back.
When you think of farming, you obviously think of water if you're talking about trees or crops. Cattle, you do need water because they have to eat hay, which is grown with water. Kind of give a one-on-one 101 for people that have no idea how water and cattle is correlated.
So cattle eat grass and they have to drink water. So grass in the hills has to be fed by rainfall. We don't have irrigated grass up here. But this ranch is a seasonal ranch. This is a spring and winter ranch, so we have to have some place to go the rest of the year where they do have water. From here, they go to our irrigated pasture, and that does require either water being pumped out of the ground or Sacramento River water or some other district water to feed those pastures.
What are some things that you are doing to help the water situation?
So on this ranch, because we have one well on this ranch and our reservoirs are pretty low, we decided to spend some money this year and did some exploratory well drilling, and we just did some test holes. They went 300 feet down and found no water. We were able to find one successful well, drilled a new well, but it's only putting out 2.5 gallons a minute, which that'll fill up a 1,000-gallon tank in one day. That's not enough for very many cows. Cows will drink 15 to 20 gallons a day. So it's a drop in the bucket. On our other ranches where we have well water, where we have pumping systems, we've spent a tremendous amount of money working with our landlords too this year to upgrade all of our irrigation facilities and make them as efficient as they can be. And we have an obligation to do that, to try to use water wisely.